Only 11 short weeks ago, we quoted two alumni who said this season was the return of the Sailors. And what a few months this has been. The first winning season in 13 years. Too many records broken to count, and most importantly, the return of the Sailor pride. Sarasota High School is the charter high school in this county, the oldest at 106 years old. When the first high school football games were played, Sarasota High and Manatee High School were the only high schools in the area. In fact, in order for the Sarasota football team to play St. Pete High School, they had to sail from Manatee over to St. Pete. It was a St. Pete High School announcer that gave Sarasota High the name, the Sailors, because they actually sailed to the game. It is the history of this school that binds us as Sailors. It is the pride in the school and what it has become that pushes us to continue to build it. The 2019 Sailor football team asks us as Sailors to come out and be a part of the Sailor tradition, to come to morning march and cheer with the cheerleaders and band. They asked us to remember who we are, that we are Sailors and that we are family, that we have each other's back and that we support each other, that sometimes it's the rivalries like the one we play tonight against Riverview High that gives us the memories we will always cherish.
Inside, like leeches leaving me dry. Though they're gonna feel my pain and fall to dust when they feel my flame. I see no warning signs. I gotta fight that beast inside. Oh, gonna take him right down till I'm dying out loud. I'm dying out loud. Then I'm dying out loud. To the end, I won't turn my back again. Gonna stand and face the rain in this valley of wolves.
The crosstown rivalry started off with the Sailors kicking off to the Rams, but the Sailor defense held them and forced them to settle for just 3 points with a successful field goal. The dynamic duo of Davis and Batee storm their way down the field as quarterback Vince Parisi gets the Sailors in the red zone. Finishing off the drive, Parisi keeps the ball and runs it in for a Sailor touchdown, putting the Sailors on top 7-3.
Try to drown me in a river so deep.
With the start of the second quarter, the Sailors once again command the field with a pass from Parisi to number 21, Augie Drews, who starts the Sailor push down the field. But with a fumble, the Rams quickly take over and put a touchdown of their own on the board to take the lead back from the Sailors 10-7. On the next drive, the Sailors are forced to punt the ball away. But the Sailor defense answers back with an interception by number 3, Malik Bryant.
To the air, I won't turn my back again. Gonna stand and face the rain in this valley of wolves. They say
the Sailors continue their push down the field as Batee makes another carry and gets the ball to the 2-yard line. With another handoff, Batee records the Sailors' second touchdown of the game and puts us in the lead at the half, 14-10.
The alpha blood in this valley of wolves, you can't run. The alpha blood, the alpha blood.
Halftime is often spent with your coaches, planning out your second half approach. But on the last game of the Sailors' best season in 13 years, it's also time to embrace the moment. Brotherhood, friendships, all forged in sweat, pain, and pride. These are the days they will remember. The smell of the grass, the pads, the practices, but most of all, it's the moments when they needed each other and they had one another's backs. As the Sailors took the field for the second half, their energy was up. And although the Sailors would score one more time, it would not be enough, and the Rams would take the game, 37-20. Although the last game didn't go how the Sailors wanted, their season stands for itself. The coach's words of "keep your heads up" stands as a foundation as this new Sailor team arises. A team that didn't just pull themselves up, but helped pull the school spirit and SHS community up. Full student sections and a crowd that loves their Sailors is a good way to end any season. With heads held high, the Sailors left the Riverview field to move on. 28 seniors to graduate and another season to plan and work for. But the 2019 season will always be remembered and talked about as the year of the return of the Sailors. That is something this team was a part of, and that is something no one can ever take from them.